today, we're going to the World Showcase with $50 in hand to see what kind of eats and drinks we can get within our budget. Are we gonna feel like we missed out with only $50? Or are we gonna leave happy? Come along with us to find out. Age-old question when coming to EPCOT, right or left? Today, we're gonna go right. I think I'm feeling something savory.
All right, let's find it. So we're at the Honey Bistro booth, and our first dish that we chose was the honey roasted cauliflower. It has a carrot puree and a rice pilaf and a sunflower brittle. Fresh, nice way to start. It was really, really good, especially for $5. So I think I would give this a 4.5 out of 5. Missing that half point just because it doesn't have that protein in it.
I think I would go 4 Wallet and Wand Magic Bucks on this one. This was super good. It was a very well composed dish. There was a lot of flavors playing together. Sweet, salty, crunchy, and smooth. This was a great dish. Right now, we've got $45 left to spend. So far, we're starting off good. What do you want to do next? Sweet, savory, alcoholic?
I don't even know. I feel like I have the whole world in my pocket. $45?
$45.
Right.
Well, we're heading into Canada. That is one of the more expensive ones. Let's see if we can find anything we want there.
So we got the seared scallops from the Canada booth with a bacon vinaigrette, green beans, and potatoes. I've tried it, and I feel like the scallops are cooked really well. The flavor, I don't know, there's like not too much flavor. Like it's salted, there's definitely a lemony flavor to it. So I just tried a bite of just the bacon vinaigrette, which it's like the bacon pieces with a vinaigrette. And yeah, it's very sour. That's where I'm getting that lemony flavor, is that vinaigrette. And it just made me sour shudder. I think for my personal preference, I'm gonna give it a 3. Besides the scallops being cooked pretty well, I'm not a huge fan of it.
I agree with Kat. It's a bit too sour. The scallops are actually cooked well, but the overall flavors don't go together that great. And as far as I'm concerned, I feel like the green beans are a bit too undercooked. The potatoes are cooked well, but the green beans are a bit too raw. I feel like for me, this is $2.50. It's halfway through. The scallops are cooked well, but the flavors aren't super great. I would not say the wand is worth the wallet on this one. As much as I love scallops, I think I'd actually go ahead and pass on this dish and look for something else. We're 2 stops down. We've got $37.25 left. How you doing?
I think we're doing pretty good.
Good? I feel like I could use something sweet. How about you?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Let's stop next. I think we're gonna stop at France.
France.
We might skip over England and go right to France.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
So we're in France, and we got the caramelized beignet filled with vanilla cream. Super good. It's a good size. It's heavy, so you can tell it's filled with a lot of cream. And there's actually a crunch of the creme brulee on top. Weirdly though, there's like a slight bitter flavor to it. I think I would give it a solid 3. I agree, for what it is, it's expensive. I did enjoy the inside. I thought it was nice and cold, which was kind of refreshing.
And it was kind of cool that the sugar on top was crunchy. Inside, I wouldn't really call the cream a creme brulee cream. It's all right. It's a bit kind of like custardy for me. It was okay. I'm gonna give this one a 2, and that's really factoring in the price. This was $6.75, which is kind of expensive. It was pretty good size, but I don't feel like there was a lot of flavor there. I'm gonna say the wand was not worth the wallet on this one. I would probably skip it and get something else next time.
And we have how much left?
$30.75. We went ahead, we skipped Morocco, we skipped Isla de Fresca and Japan. Just nothing really kind of spoke to us. So the next stop is going to be America. And since we're in America, I think I better have a beer. Let's go ahead and see if we can find anything else there.
We are in America, and we stopped at the Beer Shack. That's right when you are starting to get to America. Not for a beer, because I don't like beer. What they did have is this frozen Arendelle lemonade, which is a frozen lemonade with cotton candy flavoring. I'm a big fan. Nice and refreshing. I love a good slushie. I also really enjoy that the slush is a really fine slush, not the kind that you're going to end up with a bunch of like ice at the bottom that doesn't have any flavoring when you're towards the end of it. I think I would give this 4 out of 5 magical dollars. Like I said, really nice and refreshing, and $5.50, so not too bad. It fits in our budget.
I got the fruit punch sour ale from the America Pavilion. This is super good. I love sour ales. It's got that tang to it. It's not overly sweet like you might think from a fruit punch, but you definitely get those cherry flavors that I think are prominent in most fruit punches. I would give this 4.5. This is really good, especially on a hot day. It's not a super heavy beer. It's actually kind of light, effervescent. It's a great beer. It's perfect for a hot day like today. This was $5.75, so we got the smaller little 5-ounce pour. Totally worth it. Oh, so now we're running into an issue here. That seasonal fruit parfait sounds so good, but we've only got $19.50 left. And that seasonal fruit parfait is $7. We still got 2 other things left, so are we gonna skip it?
So we stopped by the Florida Fresh stand and got the Cubanito. It was $6.50. Overall, a really, I think, a well-balanced sandwich. We both really like Cuban sandwiches in general. The bread is super, super crunchy. Like almost the whole thing is crunchy all the way through. I appreciate that they have enough pickle on there because I really like a good pickle ratio on my sandwich. It's very good. So I would give this one, when I'm talking about magical bucks, a 3.5. Like I said, really, really good. It's just, you think of $6.50 for a Cuban sandwich. It's a very small sandwich for what you get.
The Cubanito is super good. The pickle's got a nice bright vinegar flavor to it. The ham is salty and the mustard cuts right through it. The bread is crispy, but I almost feel like it's not from a panini type style. It almost has more of like a baked crouton-y style, and I'm not sure I really love that for a Cuban sandwich. This is a 3.5. It's only $6.50, which in the world of flower and garden is actually on the lower end. So I think it's pretty good for what you get. Was the wand worth the wallet?
So this one I did go back and forth a little bit. It's not as clear cut to me. I do, at final cut, I'd say yes, it's worth it because the sandwich is just that good.
This is proving to be harder than I anticipated. There's several times where we had to skip things that we would have normally gotten if our budget was a little bit higher. But $50, we gotta see what we can do today. This is one of my favorite topiaries at all of Flower and Garden 24. Again, bring your own water bottle because a bottle of water at one of the booths is $3.75. I just filled up this water bottle for $0.00. For the biscuits and gravy with the Impossible chicken fried steak, I was super impressed. The gravy is delicious. Some of the best sausage and gravy I have had. I'd give this $4.50. This is a definite good buy. I would go ahead and get it.
I'm really impressed by it. I don't normally go for plant-based meat options. This one is really, really good. I thought the flavors were great. They were well balanced. It tasted like sausage gravy. And then the chicken fried steak, it didn't necessarily taste like chicken, but it definitely gave that flavor of it. I would give it a solid 4. I thought the amount of food that you got for the price was pretty good, and the flavors were really well mixed, and it tasted like what it said it was supposed to taste like.
The Orangeburg Liege Waffle at Connections Cafe. I wasn't expecting it just to be served in a plastic bag, but we'll see how it is. I'm not really sure how I feel about this. It serves room temperature and kind of has the consistency and almost the taste of like day-old bread, but it has some frosting and sugar on it. I'm gonna say on the Orangeburg Liege Waffle, I would give it 50 cents for wallet wand magic dollars. It's $4.19 that's better spent somewhere else. Skip it, move on.
Yeah, I agree. The consistency, it tastes kind of stale. It's not the presentation I would have expected. It's fun. If the one item that I would think that our 3-year-old would love if she came with us, it'd be this one. I'm gonna have to give it a 2. It's just dry. Like I said, presentation-wise, not the greatest. It's a pass.
So, do you think $50 was enough to spend?
I actually do. Are we walking out of here feeling completely stuffed or got enough drinks that we got tipsy? No. But to get a taste of what Flower and Garden Festival is, yes. And I actually think that we got pretty much everything that we really wanted to try. Is there anything that you think that we missed or that you didn't get because we had that $50 limit?
I think the only thing that I would have probably gotten if we didn't have the $50 limit was that icy thing at the refreshment outpost.
And let's be honest, you would have gotten the bigger size of beer.
I would have also gotten a bigger size of beer. That is absolutely true.
I also think going towards the end, we were trying to get to spend the $50. I'm not sure if we would have gotten the liege waffle.
Yeah, that's true. I think we would have actually gotten something else, but the liege waffle put us under the $50 mark. What was your favorite item today?
I would definitely say the cauliflower from the Honey Bistro. A surprising dish.
Yep, super great dish. I absolutely loved it too. And anything that you'd pass on? I think the viewers already know this one.
The liege waffle.
Yeah, completely skip it. Get something at a grocery store.
Was the only thing that we did not finish.
Yeah.
And was there anything that we missed that we should have gotten and we passed up on?
Yeah, are there any of your fan favorites that we should have added in? Now that we kicked some of these out of here, we got a little more room in our budget. Thanks for joining us on another magical adventure. If you enjoyed our content and want more insights on costs and experiences,
make sure you like this video, subscribe, turn on that notification bell. And if there's something that you want to see us go do, whether it be Disney or not, send us a comment down below.
And remember everyone, keep exploring and ask yourself, is the wand worth the wallet?